Patch 13.10 has brought with it an insane amount of item changes. Starting with AD crit items, the mythics are now going to be Gale Force, Infedge, Quick Blades, and Rage Blade. Gale Force will now also grant bonus move speed. Infedge increases your crit strike damage without the need for the 40% crit chance. Quick Blades makes your attacks reduce your basic abilities cooldowns and abilities deal more damage without the need for the 40% crit chance. Rage Blade now grants AD, AP, and attack speed, as well as granting on-hit damage and converting critical chance into more on-hit damage. Its passive gives you stacks which grant attack speed, and at 4 stacks, every third attack deals on-hit effects twice. Bloodthirst now grants more lifesteal but has lost its shield passive. Instead, you get more AD while above half health. Shield Bow no longer grants attack speed, but when you go below 30% health, you gain a shield and a large chunk of attack speed. Kraken Slayer now grants 40 AD and 30% attack speed, and its passive deals additional damage every third attack, which stacks if used against the same target. PD now costs 2800, giving slightly more attack speed. RFC now costs 3000, with it granting 30 attack damage, but only 15% attack speed. Runan's Hurricane now costs 2800 and will grant 40% attack speed, but also 30 magic damage on hit. And Static Shiv is back in the game, which costs 3000. It grants 4 to 5 attack damage, 25% attack speed, and 20% crit strike chance, with a passive that makes your energized attack deal chain lightning damage. Storm Razor now costs 3000 and grants 55 AD, with its energized attack now dealing bonus damage and giving you move speed. The Collector, Merc Scimitar, and Mortal Reminder have all had slight stat increases. For assassin item changes, Duskblade no longer enhances your next basic attack, but instead makes your spells deal bonus execute damage. In addition, instead of becoming invisible after a takedown, you're now untargetable. Prowler's Claw is no longer a mythic item, now costing 3000, granting 55 AD, 15 ability haste, and 15 lethality. It has lost its active, but after dashing, blinking, or exiting stealth, your next attack deals bonus damage. Ghostblade is the new mythic item, costing 3100, granting 60 attack damage and 20 ability haste. Its active now grants even more move speed, with its passive building up move speed, and when fully stacked you gain lethality, with its mythic passive granting AD. For support item changes, Abyssal Mask is now being made an option for support tanks. It now costs 2400, granting 300 health, 10 ability haste, and 60 magic resist, keeping the passive which reduces enemy magic resist nearby. Ardent Sensor, Chemtech Putrefy, and Staff of Flowing Water all now cost 2100, with all of their stats being slightly changed to reflect this. Echoes of Hellier is a new support mythic which grants AP, health, ability haste, and mana regen, with a passive where after damaging an enemy you gain a soul shard, and when you heal or shield an ally you consume these to heal more and damage a nearby enemy, with a mythic passive granting ability haste. Imperial Mandate is no longer a mythic item, now costing 2300. You now get more flat AP with this item, but its passive damage is being slightly reduced. Even Shroud and Locket now both cost 2300, and Knight's Vow now costs 2200, granting less health, ability haste, and health regen, but now grants armor. Moonstone now costs 2300, granting slightly less AP, but has a new passive which makes heals and shields chain to the nearest allied champion, excluding yourself. Radiant Virtue now only costs 2700, granting less health and ability haste, with its passive also being reduced in value in line with its reduced cost. Redemption now grants more health and health regen. Battle Song now costs 2300. Mikhail's now grants health and health regen but loses the magic resist. Wardstone now costs 1200 to upgrade to Vigilant Wardstone, which gives some great stat increases. And Zeke's costs 2200, granting less health and ability haste but more armor. And finally, Gore Drinker, Hole Breaker, Stride Breaker, and Triforce all have slight stat increases. Deathcap now grants 40% additional AP. Sterex grants increased size and tenacity. More shield is now slightly worse. And Force of Nature is cheaper with some slight stat changes.